going to spit out my gum. So I don't gross y'all out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Amy. I really don't feel like dealing with the Wi-Fi. If the Wi-Fi cuts in and out, just have patience. All right, I'll move inside because the Wi-Fi is not cooperating. Like, God forbid I sit on the porch with this fucking Wi-Fi here at the beach. Jeez Louise. So, don't look at how messy I look. And I cannot believe that they're going to my camp that I went to when I was little. It's just like, this is what Michael has had our whole journey together as parents. We've been raising our children in his... Hold on, I don't know what the problem is with this fucking... So anyway, thank you, Lisa Hennef. Okay, so just bear with me on the Wi-Fi, please. Just bear with me, okay? Anyway, this is what Michael has had our whole journey as a parent. What are you doing, babe? Oh, okay. So our kids have gone to his school. Our kids eat sandwiches at his sandwich shop. They go to his parks. He's had this the whole time. So for me to be able to show them things, I'm catching up. So I look like a lunatic. Every time we drive down a street, I'm with my kids, I'm like, this was my street. This was where I used to ride my bike. This is where, and my kids are like, Mom, relax. And it's not fair to me because I'm like, I'm trying to show you my world and my life. And like, you guys it's almost like they're too old. It's almost like they're too cool for my life. This is my pizza place. This is my ice cream place. They're like, okay. So I'm like a little bitter, if I'm being honest. But my camp, Michael can't give them that. He never went to camp. So I went to camp. And today I dropped them off at the bus to go to my camp, and I took pictures of them with their backpacks and like their camp bags. And like, it's really meaningful to me. Michael's like, it's day camp. I'm like, you shut up. Okay? Shutting up. I'm excited. I want to be excited. I'm not letting anybody rain on my parade. Okay? I want them to see, my world. Even if they're too old and they think I'm a loser, I don't care. I really don't. Now, my kids hated the bus ride to camp. They were texting me from, Mom, an hour we're on this bus. I'm like, because they never took a bus anywhere before. So I'm like, can you just be cool and stop texting me? You're cramping my style. I'm trying to drink my coffee. Can I take a shit in peace? You're not even here in the house and I can't take a shit in peace. Can you leave me alone? But anyway, so Michael's here and I'm supposed to be working. I have so much work to do for my job, but I can't work with him here because every 2 seconds coming in, going out. He's wiring the lights. He's hanging TVs. He's fixing the air. And I love him and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I love my husband. I'm very lucky that he's extremely handy and he can fix a lot of shit around the house. I know how lucky I am. But if you're like me and he keeps opening the door, letting all the air out, it's hot as balls, and the doors and the beep beep and the boop boop and the shop vac and the I can't work like that. So now I don't even know what time it is, and I've done no work for my day job, which is terrible. But I wanted to tell you something. But I'm very grateful that he's doing all this stuff for me, because he's only here for 3 more days, and it's very nice that he takes care of all this stuff for me. He just wants me to love it here, and I do love it here, really, so much. And I have nothing to complain about. It just beep beep. It sounds like a fucking construction site is in my house all the time. Right now he's working on the lights. I mean, the kids use the outdoor shower, and the lights that were up on the house for the outdoor shower didn't work. We thought it was the bulbs. It's not. It's almost like somebody installed them as a joke. They're not wired anywhere. Let me tell you another thing. When you buy a fucking house, just to keep it 100, a lot of shit goes wrong. Shit is expensive to be a homeowner, just so you know. Anyway, so he's out there wiring lights because his daughter said, I have to use a flashlight for the outdoor shower. I said, it's an outdoor shower. It's like camping. I'm scared. You're not scared. I'm a little scared. You're not scared. Kelly, if you need positive Jamie back, I'm actually very positive. I'm just talking. I'm sorry that my talking feels negative to you, but you could log off today and come back tomorrow. Anyway, it's just funny to me that his daughter was like, I have to use a flashlight. And he was like, I'll wire the lights. I'm not complaining. I'm just talking to you guys. Jeez. Can I just talk? No. All right. Let me get to what you guys need. Let me shift gears. It's so funny. Whenever I share anything about my life, there's always someone who's like, oh, can you just get to us? Can you just get to what we need? Pour into us and stop talking about yourself. Sorry, I forgot. I'm at your service. Anyway. So somebody said, this woman named, well, I shouldn't say her name, but anyway, this wonderful woman wrote me this message, and she said, I'm having a really hard time finding myself. Hold on, here comes a guy. Hold on. Hi. The guy you want is in the back, behind the guest house, wiring lights. Thank you. His name's Michael. Anyway. So she wrote me this letter about how she's having such a hard time finding herself. And she explained her thought process really well, but I think this notion of finding yourself, honestly, is bullshit. Here's what it really means. Alexa, pause. You're right, Stasia. Thank you. Okay. Here's what I realized. There's no such thing as finding yourself. You're not like a lost set of keys. You're not lost. What it is that you know who you are. You're just afraid because we've been so conditioned and so beat down and so burdened with the opinions of others that we start to push down who we are and what we want and what we need to the point that we feel lost. And sometimes it is less scary to feel lost than it is to be honest about who and what you are. I certainly cry for myself sometimes when I think about how many years I was not authentically myself. I was so angry. I was fighting all the time. I was mean to people all the time. because, well, my father certainly, but because I felt like like this raging energy in my head all the time. Be more feminine, be more quiet, stop talking so much, you're too loud, you're too sexual, and I was so full of rage that I didn't know how to even sort it out. The only thing I knew how to do is fight. Just fight. I wanted to fight everyone. I wanted to hurt everyone. And that's how my mind manifested feeling lost. Other people's minds manifest that in depression, overeating, undereating, sleep deprivation, oversleeping, drug use, alcohol, overexercising, isolation, okay? And I happen to just fight and get really nasty and destructive and self-destructive. But once I got to a place where I was like, I'm not too loud. The right people who love me don't think I talk too much. People like my stories. I make money off my stories. You know, I'm bisexual. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody in my life who loves me or knows me gives a shit. Not my husband, not my mother-in-law, not my best friends. Nobody. Not the people I work with. They don't care. I have weird eating habits. I always have. I have an eating disorder. I'm very honest about that. I know I have weird eating habits. As controlled as they are, they keep me on track. But I don't feel lost anymore. That's the thing. I don't feel lost. I don't feel angry. I'm not saying that I have all the answers, and I'm not saying that I'm always super confident, but I'm saying that I live as close to my truth and as happy a life as this Jamie could live. I love my husband. I have a very happy, open, honest marriage. I'm close. I have great godparents. I love my in-laws. I have chosen family, friends who love me. My children are healthy, thank God. I love what I do for work. I'm physically in a good space, like with my body and my brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, my life is far from perfect, and I certainly have ups and downs, and I have fears, and but what I don't have is the concern of what other people will think anymore. And so I just want you to know that when you are feeling lost, you're not actually lost. You're just far away from being able to live your authentic self. So I think it's not even that you're trying to find yourself, Kayla. The thing is, most of us know who we are. We have to find the bravery to be who we are. You're not lost. You're not trying to find anything. You're simply trying to get to a place where you can be brave and comfortable enough to say, I am Jamie, I am Amy, I am Shonda, I am Nichelle, I am Delia, I am Amy, I am Susan, I am Stasia, I am Claudia, I am Becky, whoever. And I want to play the violin. I want to be a baker. I don't want to get married. I'm gay. I have an eating disorder. I don't like the fact that my feet are too big. I'm loud and I want to be loud. I'm quiet and an introvert, and I would like to just be an introvert and not have people tell me to smile all the time. I am naturally very thin. Please don't ask me what I do to lose weight. Like, it is so empowering to be like, I'm Yvonne and I want to get remarried, or I want to have a baby at 50, or I want to whatever. It's always conditional about what society says we should. So many people write me like, I don't have a relationship with my brother. I don't have a relationship with my father. I feel like such a failure. Like, okay, so God gives you chosen family and you should respect them. Sometimes God gives you biological family. Sometimes respecting people, the best way to respect them is to stay away from them. You see, we feel society tells us we should force ourselves into a box with people we're related to because we have the same blood. That's crazy. Sometimes the healthiest way to love someone is from a distance. Right? So I'm just saying, like, whatever, I just don't want you to feel lost. You're not lost. You're just working towards comfort with who you are, bravery in saying, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to read that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to live here. So many people, when I first started talking about wanting to move to New Jersey or whatever, so many people were like, you have such a beautiful life. Why can't you just be happy where you are? That I started to feel like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just be happy here? Why do I miss home? Why do I whatever? And then finally I was like, I am happy. I let everybody else convince me I wasn't happy. No, I'm happy in Alabama. I'm happier in New Jersey. See that? Longing for one place is not the absence of happiness in another place. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you get the gist. I just don't want you to feel like you're lost and you've got to like find yourself. No, you know who you are. When we hang up here, go to your notes app. And in your notes app, write your name. I am Gracie. I am Dana. I am Natalia. I am whoever, right? Amelia. I am Amelia, whatever. And then say, I am Karen. I am Amy, whatever. And then say, say the things that you are or that you know about yourself that society tells you is bad, like the things that are making you feel lost. Like when I say, that I don't have a relationship with everyone in my family, or I am bisexual, or I have an eating disorder, or I am loud, or whatever, that's society. Oh, ow, oh, right? But once Kelly, you didn't offend me, baby. You didn't offend me. Sometimes the message isn't right for you and you just have to log off and come back another day. Is this guy leaving? Oh, I think he's leaving. Did he talk to my husband? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want you to feel lost. You just have to get brave enough to say what it is, if that makes sense. Who you are and what you are. And just because you write it down doesn't mean you have to tell people today. It's just that now you know what you're working towards, right? Now you know, like, okay, I feel lost because I'm not living that authentic version of myself, right? So how can I get closer to that? That's the key. All right, so now, oh my God, do you guys want to see this grapefruit? Holy shit. Also, I found this candle that I love. Hold on. Whoa, I stood up too fast. I hate that feeling. Okay. Look at this grapefruit. Holy schmajolies. I'm going to house that grapefruit. I found this candle from Bath and Body Works. I'm obsessed. The smell is coconut colada. Coconut colada. See that? I do not work for Bath and Body Works. I did not like this one, Island Margarita. I did not like it. I thought I would love it because I love a margarita. I didn't love it. But the coconut colada is the fucking bee's knees, bro. It smells like, you come into this house, it smells like Bain de Soleil up in this bug. I love it. I'm serious. The candle is delish. Anyway, I love you guys very much. I'm going to go check on my husband and bring him a water and make sure he's not passing out. Do you guys want to see Michael? I know sometimes you guys like to see Michael. But I shouldn't do that to him. He's really sweaty and gross. I'm going to bring him a water. But anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great, great day.